Mambo ni matatu.
Ladies and gentlemen, politics is a very interesting game. And politics is also a very dirty game. Raila Odinga passed on just last month. And Oburu Oginga was nominated to act as the party leader. He was just confirmed last week. And a petition has already been submitted to the ODM National Elections Board for the resignation of Oburu Oginga. And because in politics nothing happens out of mere coincidence, in this video I want us to go through that particular petition because the petition has an objective. But before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I'm going to look at two things. The issues which are being raised in this petition, and of course, the strategy and the objective, because someone is clearly behind this particular petition. Let us go through the petition verbatim first. Orange Democratic Movement, Life Members Petition, petition to the ODM National Elections Board. Demand for the resignation of Honorable Oburu Oginga and the restoration of internal democracy. My question is, why Oburu Oginga? Oburu Oginga was confirmed as the party leader. During the same event, Otsosi, Deputy Party Leader, Arati, Deputy Party Leader, and Abdul Somad Nasir, Deputy Party Leader. All those guys were confirmed. Gladys Wanga was also confirmed as the chairperson of the party. Why target specifically Oburu Oginga? Because none of these guys, if it's a matter of election, were elected. They were actually appointed and ratified by the relevant organs of the party. And it proceeds here. It's actually dated today to the National Elections Board. Let's go through the introduction, which is the most important part of it. We, the undersigned life members of the Orange Democratic Movement, led by Honorable Rachel Tabitha, submit this petition in exercise of our rights as loyal, dedicated, and constitutionally recognized as life members of the party. I'm not so sure when Rachel became ODM life member, but at least I know when she joined. Rachel joined ODM party in 2022. There are people who joined ODM party at its formation. I would give more credence to those individuals, not someone who just came the other day. And it proceeds here. Since its formation, ODM has been grounded in the ideals of constitutionalism, internal democracy, transparency, accountability, rule of law, and protection of members' rights. These values form the foundation of ODM constitution and the legacy of our party leader, Right Honorable Raila Odinga. Today, these values stand threatened. The basis for the petition: it is with the deep concern that we note actions and decisions attributed to Honorable Oburu Oginga and a select group of individuals that undermine the very principles ODM has defended for decades. The deliberate disregard for due process, violation of internal democratic procedures, and the failure to respect the rights of life members, signal a dangerous departure from the constitutional order of the party. I don't know what she meant there, but it proceeds here. It is deeply inappropriate for some leaders to speak with pride and boldly declare that they are legitimately in office, while the party constitution, particularly Article blah blah blah, has been blatantly violated. Such defiance undermines the very principles of accountability, fairness, and respect for due process that our party stands for. Such conduct erodes public confidence, delegitimizes party organs, and contradicts the very rule of law that ODM historically championed. ODM was built on the belief that the safeguarding and following of the Constitution and the rule of law. Today, many loyal members feel excluded, ignored, and sidelined in the party. Now, I want you guys now to pay the attention to the demands which they are putting forward. The first demand is that they want immediate resignation of Oburu Oginga. Why Oburu Oginga? Yeah? Number two, they also want to convening of an urgent National Delegates Convention, NDC. Okay? And number three, full respect and recognition of life members and all ODM members. Why is she insisting on life members? I think this is informed by what happened during the ODM founders dinner. Because I know ODM has so many life members, so many of them. Yeah? And she's concluding here, the ultimatum, we respectfully but firmly notify the National Elections Board that if the above actions are not undertaken within 30 days from the date of this petition, we, the undersigned life members of ODM, shall tender our resignation from the party as a matter of principle in protest under the Raila School of Thought against the ongoing violation of the constitutional order. I'm not even sure whether I'm analyzing the right thing, but there's nothing here. And I can assure Tabitha that 30 days are going to elapse and nothing is going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, what are some of the issues? Because someone somewhere is clearly behind this petition. The Tabitha I know. The Tabitha I know does not have what it takes, the courage to file this petition. Ladies and gentlemen, there are three issues in ODM party currently. The first issue is the broad-based government. Everybody wants to speak for ODM party and with the government of William Ruto. The fact that Oburu Oginga is now the one doing that talking is not sitting well with many people. The second issue is the control of the party. We all know that ODM party is the biggest party, politically speaking, in the Republic of Kenya today, which means it controls a lot of resources through donations and, of course, through the political party's funding. This is what most people want to control. And we know campaigns are also around the corner. Some people are looking at how they can control the campaigns. And of course, importantly, also under the control of the party, there is also the nominations. Remember, nominations are normally two forms, where aspirants vie for the party primaries. And then there is also the nomination where the party will pick certain individuals based on certain criteria for nominations to the county assembly, to the Senate, to the National Assembly. This is the war. And importantly, ODM being a strong political party and the nature Raila Odinga became powerful, most people believe that if they become maybe the party leader or party officials, then they can actually enjoy power and influence. Ladies and gentlemen, but the important thing about all this is actually the strategy. You can clearly see the strategy behind this petition. Number one, it is an exit strategy from the party. Tabitha is actually acting on behalf of some forces. And these forces have decided that they are going to exit ODM party. And I will not be surprised that they already have a political parties resting somewhere. So they want to use this as an excuse to exit, then they can unveil that new political party. Number two, it could be a strategy to coerce Oburu Oginga to take a particular position, which Oburu Oginga should not heed to. ODM has structures. Oburu Oginga as a party leader can call any meeting. The party members can convene any meeting using the available structures of the party. So those structures is actually what should guide Oburu Oginga. If they don't want ODM to be in the broad-based government, then he will be able to leave. He can't force them. But if the structures are for the idea of staying in broad-based government, let them stay. And of course, I'm also seeing a strategy to create division within the party. There's a force somewhere keen on creating division within the party. And again, how do you call this if not sabotage? Is someone out to sabotage ODM party after the death of Raila Odinga? Ladies and gentlemen, I've gone through this and I have not found anything of substance. This is basically a strategy to frustrate, sabotage, and undermine Oburu Oginga and should be ignored. Until next time, this is Makwiny. Bye-bye.